Hey everybody, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm here to do your general weekly read for the 23rd to the 29th of November. I am going to be working with my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. The link is below to where they can be purchased, as well as my high vibrational elixirs or liquid alchemy in a bottle. All those links are below. So where to start? Going into meditation with this week's reading, the first words that come to me are resurrection and deep healing. And given the year we have really had, I really believe what it has done is it's actually forced many of us to have to deal with some of our inner demons, to deal with some of the old belief systems. It's time to heal old wounding. And whether we like it or not, it has come to the surface and it has been very confronting. But it is so important that we go on this journey and that we go through this healing, because we don't want to take it with us through the rest of our lifetime. Because if we don't deal with it now, then it really blocks us from being able to truly move forward and live the best possible life that we want to create for ourselves, whilst we are here in this physical world. So the words that come, resurrection, for me, this is the phoenix, and that I resonate with completely. Behind me is the Osirian that you see is in Abydos. And this is all about resurrection. It's all about planting seeds of fertility. And as we do this, we're coming through this stage of very deep healing. What I saw as I got the words deep healing was raven. And raven is a symbol of wisdom, a symbol of magic. And, we can call upon raven when we are going through aspects of very deep healing. Raven can help us, take us through that darkness and bring us into the light. Raven can help release the fear that we hold on to. And, that is the one thing, if anything this year has shown us, is what we have to let go of, because the fear not only keeps us in our box, it not only it stops us from moving forward and standing on our own 2 feet. It overpowers us to the point that it lowers our immune system and can make us sick. And it keeps us in relationships and in places where we shouldn't be, that we don't need to be. And it's not, we're not honoring ourselves. So if you have really gone through, if all this has come to this introspection, and it is time, you've dealt with a lot of the old belief systems, the outdated belief systems, and you are now going through these major healings. You're healing that past wounding, you're healing those relationships, and ultimately you're healing the relationship of yourself. And we can bring ourselves into the light, we can bring ourselves into the heart and truly love. So I know I've spoken a lot, but I just, I'm starting to find that a lot of the messages coming through to me are really important to bring through and can take a little bit of time. So what would be nice to see is what the cards actually show. And if raven comes through, that would be pretty cool. It goes to show that, okay, 1 second. All right, we've got to bring ourselves into balance. So this is a time where, as we've gone through these hardships and this vulnerability, and this dark night of the soul, so to speak, it is now time that we find that balance. Okay, next card. It's about rebalancing not only ourselves physically, but it's emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, beautiful. This is about us now tapping in as we go through this, as we come into this state of resurrection. We start to rise again. We're going through this deep healing where we're learning to stand on our feet. This is about tapping into our inner wisdom, our inner knowledge, and it's about that connection to spirit. So this is a beautiful solfeggio frequency that you can listen to and you can ingest, because it is part of my lab frequencies, my liquid alchemy in a bottle. Actually, all the solfeggios are there, an energetic vibration, and that can be ingested. Okay, what other cards can we have for this week, please? And thank you. We have another card. It's actually really interesting too, as I'm talking, is that here in Melbourne we have had intense rain, and to me, you know, rain is also symbolic of washing away all that no longer serves. You know, if we're looking at it as a metaphor from an esoteric type situation, metaphysical. All right, now the cards. All right, here we go. You know, this is really beautiful. This is, I always say, this is like the card of the star in the tarot deck. It's about wishing upon a star. It's about, you know, at this point in time, as we stand on our feet, it's about creating the world that we want to live in. It's about not giving up. You know, it's not just about hope. It's actually about faith and a belief system, that belief that you can create the world that you want to bring into your life, you know, or create around you. It's about what you want to manifest into your life. Don't give up that belief system. Don't give up that faith. Don't give up that hope. Okay. For some, this is about relationships. So, you know, you've done all this work on yourself. And for those who are single, I really feel there's, whether it's this week or it's coming really soon, I really believe that, especially for those who are single, there is someone coming into your life. How you meet them, I don't know. That, you know, it's going to be different for everyone, but I really feel this is about love. And if it is for those who are already in a relationship, you know, it may be that the work that has been done or that you've been doing on yourself is actually going to strengthen the relationships with your partner. But, you know, it's not just about your partner, you know, for your children, for your family in general, or even your friends, it can be strengthening all those aspects as well. So I think that card can be looked at a few ways this week. But yeah, I really believe that love is coming. We've got a couple of threes. Oh, I've just dropped some on my dog. Okay, hang on. Sorry, Yana. Oh, got quite a few here. So I think with what I've got will be enough. Okay. And what are we doing? We are working on our foundations. This is what we are doing right now. We are creating strength and stability that we do stand on our own two feet. This is about what we're here to achieve, to build the world that we want to create for ourselves. It is about us. It's standing in our I am. It is knowing that I am enough, knowing that I am worthy, knowing, you know, that I am love. It is the I am. I am the all. And another beautiful couple of these solfeggio frequencies have come through. Oh, we've actually got another one here. All right. I actually feel that, okay, for some, and you know, I spoke about the fear. Oh, I've just dropped it. 1 second. Excuse me. Interesting, it dropped. And that's what I'm thinking is why it's dropped as well, is because it's about the fear. It's about, you know, it's falling away. That fear aspect of ourselves is falling away. It's about letting go of that fear. But for some, it might also be about guilt. And if there is an element of guilt that you're holding on to, please know that it's a wasted emotion, and emotion is energy and flow. Let it go, because it doesn't serve you. Guilt doesn't serve you at all. And just know that you have done the best that you can at this point in time. And it may be that, as you look back and you reflect, you can go, okay, I could have done that differently, or I actually did it really well. And, it's not always about me. It can also, don't put all the blame on yourself. But this card falling again, this is about the fear starting to fall away. And we're going to take that fear and we're going to create divine love. And the owl, this is, for me, this is my mum, and which is where this owl came from. And she's my divine wisdom. And it's about tapping in. What they're saying actually is it's about tapping in for those who have lost some loved ones. Know that you can tap in, because even though our physical body, or our, the avatar of who we are, no longer exists in this physical world, our soul doesn't die. Our soul is eternal, and we can still tap into that energy. And we can do that as well. And with the 852, it's about tapping into those higher frequencies, into that higher wisdom and intuition. Are you looking for answers? Are you looking for guidance? Let Owl guide you. Owl just brings the most divine wisdom. And as I told you about Raven, about the darkness into light, this is also what Owl does. Owl flies, the owl flies through the night with perfect vision. And, the owl can take you into the light. The owl can give you the wisdom that and the knowledge that you seek. So it may be that owl already is a totem for you, or it might be that, you're walking along and you actually see an owl. That is a perfect, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. But it may even be that you just tap into this wisdom of owl. So owl medicine is another that I create. I highly recommend owl. And owl is with me always. We have so many threes here on the table, because an 8 and 4 is 12. That is 1 + 2 is a 3. Love frequency is a 3. This is, our connection to spirit. It can be, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. It can be looked at as the Maiden Mother Crone. It is all about, that the power of 3. Okay. And the 852 again is a 3. Beautiful. We also have a couple of 7s on the table as well. So 7 is the number of the mystic. Okay, these both equate to a 7. And 7 is the number of the mystic. And what are we doing? We're heightening our intuition. Okay, as well. So what a beautiful reading. Have a wonderful week wherever you are. And I look forward to speaking with you next week. Okay, bye for now.